After this sweeping left embankment, you got a real nasty left-hander. Get over to the right. Look out for the brake marker boards. They will help you judge when to start slowing down. Scrub off some speed and look for those markers so you'll overshoot the turn. Okay, let's move on to some drifting. Get some speed up, tap the brake, and steer hard into the next turn. Continue to turn and the back end will begin to slide out. You'll need to get back on the gas to carry the drift. Get ready. Next corner, let's see a drift. Well held and good speed. Looking like a pro already. The next turns after the bridge are a little tighter. Don't be afraid to come off the gas a little if you need to. Balance your speed when you turn, then get ready to catch the back curve. That's okay. There's a lot that can go wrong on a race day. Let's see how that could have gone. Just select the point in the replay that you want to resume from and hit flashback. All right, full throttle now, coming onto the final straight. That was seriously impressive. No doubt you'll be hearing from Pat after that. If you want to go back to your garage, that's cool. Otherwise, you can stay out there a bit longer and practice. Come in when you're ready, pal.
I've been keeping my eye on the racing scene for a while now, and your performance in Chicago is the reason why you had a drive around the Indianapolis Speedway. Now I have something to offer. My dream is to create a World Series of racing. Imagine the high-speed racers from the US, the technical guys from Europe, and the drift kings of Asia, all in one competition to determine the world's greatest driver. But first we need a spark. We need a star. And that's where you come in. To get our name out there, I've set you up with some of the USA's elite racing clubs. Once we get the US clubs on board, sign some of their drivers, get their fans, then we can start hosting our own events. I just need some details, then I'll get my people to draw up some contracts. I've got a good feeling about this. Let's make this happen. So first up, you've got an invite to compete with New Union Race Club and their star driver, Harrison Carter. In race events, the aim is to cross the finish line ahead of your competitors. You're going to need all of your driving skill to make your way through the pack and bring home the win.
Avoid the rock faces, grass banks, and ditches by the road. They could turn your car over if you crash. Harrison Carter is the main man around here. Show him you're up for the challenge. New Union is one of the best-known racing clubs in the U.S. Finish in the top 3 to get their attention. first race. Way to go, pal.
Okay, Oscar. Well, your performance has got another club interested, the Trans-America Pacers. You'll need a Japanese-built vehicle to compete with them. So here's two to choose from. Good choice. You've got the option to take any of the cars you own for a test drive. It's a good way to test out the limits of the car before you head into competition. Sponsors are another great way to get your name out there. Each time you advertise a sponsor on your car, they'll offer you an objective. Complete it and you'll make sure you reach a wider audience. Have a look at your available livery options. Are we ready to go? Check your race calendar and see about getting a win. Okay, so you've got a few choices now. You can continue competing with New Union, you can accept the invite to meet the Trans-America Pacers, or if you want to get some practice in, I've organized a test drive at Indianapolis anytime you need it.
Are wide here, so make sure you use all the runoff to help carry your speed. It's up to you to show New Union that the best racing competition out there will be in the WSR. See you get a good eye on his racing line and pass this guy. Okay, first lap. Let's have more like that one, okay? That lead. Second might still make a challenge. You're 5 seconds ahead of second place. Keep extending that gap. You led that lap, and as a bonus, you've cleared an objective. Position and you'll win this. Nice win, and you cleared an objective. Beating New Union at their own game is not easy. Great racing.
Generate some more interest before we start the WSR. Why not have a look at your sponsor objectives?
Miami, it's crucial to get a good corner exit. If your exit's bad, the straights will punish you for it. You need to stay calm out there. Don't be afraid to scrub off a little speed coming into a corner. It's better than crashing. First lap down and you're steaming ahead. fastest lap of the race. Their own game is not easy. Great racing.
Okay, you've done well against New Union, so I think you're ready for a new challenge. There's an invite to compete against face-off specialists, the Transamerica Pacers. I want them in the I've arranged for you to use Indianapolis Motor Speedway as your test track. You'll be able to compare your best times, so you'll know when you're getting the most out of a vehicle. Okay, you've done well against New Union, so I think you're ready for a new challenge. There's an invite to compete. Your driving has caught a manufacturer's attention. Vehicle challenges allow you to win additional cars for your garage, which you can then use in other events. All you have to do is beat the target time, and the car is yours.
Miami's roads have an uneven camber, so watch they don't unbalance the car. The engine on this one's incredible. Try and bring her home. Way to go! I can't wait.
So you see what happens when you push yourself? You've got your hands on a new vehicle. Keep putting in show-stopping times like that, and more manufacturers will be eager to get you out on the track. It's good publicity, and I'm sure you appreciate the new toy. So, just like before, you've only been invited to one event. Face-Off is a one-on-one, no-holds-barred charge for the line. There are no penalties for contact. Just remember, you can push hard, but so can they.
Remember, you'll need to finish in the top 3 if you want the Pacers to invite you back. Push this car hard and her back end will break out. Drive her like you should, and you could come out on top. There should be no doubt. You can gather a lot of speed on the straights here. Just keep an eye out for your braking points. Sector 1 is where you really need to push yourself. I think I just heard Pat cheering from... You can gather a lot of speed on the straights here. Just keep an eye out for your braking points. first place. Well done. That will make the Pacers take note of it.
Okay, Oscar. We've gathered a very strong fan base. Now is a great time to strike and make the WSR a reality. The new union and Pacers drivers have agreed to join us. So remember, once the league starts, none of the current invites will stand. As these events are all about exciting the fans, it's important you put on overtake is all about passing the dedicated event cars as quickly as you can. Each pass is worth a chunk of points, but you'll get more points the faster you can get from one car to the next. Remember, keep one eye on the road and the other on the traffic. I've arranged for you to use Indianapolis Motor Speedway as your test track. You'll be able to compare your best times, so you'll know when you're getting the most out of a vehicle. Okay, Oscar. Now that's how to get it done. Not only have you been invited back to race in more events, but you've also been offered a chance to enter your first promotional event. Each of these will offer you a new challenge, so it's a great way to try out new styles of racing and race